First, I'm again always thankful that you came, you took the time. I want to thank Rutgers Nation for showing up all year at the rack. Disappointed for these guys. These guys have been awesome. They worked their tail off. We were in that game and couldn't make some plays down the stretch. But we're a little bit banged up too, as you can see. And you know, we got to get healthy here. Start this next round here for us, the next season.
Steve, given that 7,000 people turn out today, you have a group of seniors you admire. How disappointing was it to turn out and finish like that?
You know what? Thankful that they came out, and these guys deserve that. They've worked hard. You know, I took over the job 2 years ago, and they didn't know me from anybody, and guys have chosen to leave and go different routes. These guys, you know, stuck with us, and the rise of this program is, you know, because of the work that they've done. You know, we took over a team that won 7 games, and we are now in every game just about, and have done. These guys have done yeoman's work for the last couple of years, and I'm proud of them. And Candido too, on senior night, the first game he missed with his shoulder injury, he's done an unbelievable job too for us. And the last play of practice yesterday, he hurt his shoulder. So I want to hope that he, you know, we missed him tonight too, and he would have given us a little bit of a lift, especially with the foul trouble that we had.
How was Illinois able to pull away, in your opinion? What
they
happened?
made shots, yeah, and they made their free throws, and you know that's a team that defends, and you know we got a couple good looks. I think we needed to capitalize. We didn't make free throws when we needed to, you know, and they played really good defense, and they made some big shots.
You mentioned foul trouble. I think this is the second most fouls called in any of your games this season. How much did that affect you guys in the second half with Deshaun?
Well, I mean, just not having, you know, Candido's our other four-man, so we wanted to play, you know, they're a small team, so we really needed him to give D a blow, but I couldn't, and Gene needed a blow at times, so, you know, just a difficult game in that they play a different style, and it's very taxing, you know, and, you know, and then having D in foul trouble and having other guys in foul trouble. Issa was in foul trouble right off the bat, you know, kind of hurt our rotation a little bit. And again, not having, you know, Candido, who's been a real rock coming off the bench for us, and he can play the 4 and the 5, so he's a little kind of a different defender. So that hurt us too.
Steve, just to piggyback on that, you defended the post very well in the first half, and because of the foul trouble, you had a problem defending in the second half. We had the pick and rolls and high screen.
Yeah, and they did, and they got into lane 2, and then, you know, they have some pick and pop 4s and 5s too that step out, and sometimes that's harder for our 5s, our true 5s to guard. You know, that's where D and Gene and Candido are kind of hybrids. They can kind of guard those guys on the perimeter. You know, so that hurt us, and they took advantage of it.
Steve, can you put your finger on why the team struggled over the last month?
You know what? It's a great league, and you know we've had a lot of, you know, we played the best schedule in the Big Ten, and we've had a ton of injuries. We've probably gone through the most. Mike missed 10 games. Yeah, you know, Eugene's still back. Then we had Gio with the flu, 11 pounds down, and these aren't any excuses, but you know we need everybody, and we need everybody playing in the, you know, I think the best league in the country. So. You know, you got to play better on both ends of the ball here. It's not just a one side of the ball league. You got to play well on both sides of the ball.
Did you plan to use Jake as much as you did, and what do you think of the minutes he gave?
Yeah, he did no turnovers. Last time we turned the ball over alarmingly. I wanted more ball handlers. You know, Gio's not quite back yet, too, from the thing, so we needed extra ball handlers, and Jake's been really good and trustworthy and did a really nice job today for us. He really did, and having extra ball handlers on the floor helped us. If you saw the last game we played, we really struggled to get up some shots.
Mike, with all the fouls, did it ever feel like you guys were just never able to kind of get in a groove? The game was kind of disjointed.
I guess you could say that. Like he said, second most fouls. I didn't even realize it, but you know, it's kind of hard to get into the flow, into the rhythm of the game when it's keep like there's a stoppage. But you know, we're looking forward to playing at the Garden, so, you know, on to the next game.
Steve, just to clarify, you mentioned Gio. Is he still feeling the effects of the illness?
Well, I mean, you can just tell, isn't it? You know, and when you lose 11 pounds and you don't weigh that much to begin with, you know, it's you know, it takes a little bit of time. I'm thankful he came back as quickly as he did. You know.
Candido status for Wednesday, do we know?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, this happened yesterday, the last play of the game, and you know, so he has to see some people tomorrow and kind of get a feel for it, but he, you know, couldn't play today, and he's never missed a game, so.
Mike, Illinois is one of the teams you could possibly be facing on Wednesday. Do you want another chance at them after the first two?
definitely.
Yeah.
You know, like they say, third time's a charm. Growing up, I had heard this quote saying that it's hard to beat a team 3 times in a row. So we got a good feel for them now. We're gonna be more prepared. Hopefully get a win on Wednesday. Or Tuesday, Wednesday.
Mike, you got Trent and T-John Lucas in foul trouble, and Illinois didn't really have a point guard after that. What was the strategy? I'm sure you were trying to get them out of the game.
Yeah, get their primary ball handlers out the game and, make other people, like off the bench, come and do things that they normally don't do. So, that was pretty much the game plan, try to get them in foul trouble. Yeah.